Hey guys, do you work in emergency medicine? An absolutely crazy and intense environment where you see things every day that most people don't see once in their entire life? Are you feeling burned out, unappreciated, and like there's no one you can talk to about the things that you see every day and the struggles that you're having? Well, you're not alone. And I'm going to bring in a bunch of real professionals with real stories today that can relate to the stuff that you're seeing on a daily basis. I've struggled with burnout, I've struggled with discouragement, frustration many times, and I still struggle with it occasionally. My name's Aaron. I've been in emergency medicine for 15 years as an EMT, paramedic, and now working as an emergency medicine PA, and I'm the host of the Practical EMS podcast. We're going to bring in our guest today and have a great discussion that I hope you guys get some value from. At the end of the day, when you guys do go home after these types of situations, what are like personal coping strategies that work for you that are on the healthy side? We've talked about, a lot of the unhealthy sides, the alcoholism, the, whatever vice you have that you're abusing. What are some of the healthy ones that you guys have?
So for me, I'm actually pretty similar to Sir, as I'm going to call you, because I can't address you by your first name.
You can call me Lucas. It's
okay.
I
can't.
I would prefer that, actually.
And that's not going to motivate me anymore. But I also send those same text messages to my husband and my boys. A lot of times when I come home in the morning, because I work night shift, when I come home in the morning, my youngest son is the only one still at home. He's 17. And
he's not.
No, he is. My oldest will be 21 in August. So
Okay.
yeah. Good skincare, don't do meth. Those are my secrets. Just turned 41. Anyways, but like I will sneak into his room and I give him a kiss on his forehead and I give him a big hug. And there's times where like, if I know, he can spare the sleep, like, he and I will just talk, and I don't share with him everything. And I probably do get into more detail than he prefers, but just, he's gotten really good at listening. And sometimes it's just like, so like, oh my God, my mom is really hurting right now. My husband and I are almost ridiculous in the aspect of we never miss an opportunity to tell each other, I love you. If we're on the phone as I'm coming home and he's home, when I pull into the garage and we're about to hang up, even though I know I'm going to see him in 3 seconds, I just say, I love you, and it's just never missing an opportunity to tell, those people who matter to me so much in my life that they do. My best friend, she and I work together and she switched to mid shift. So when we have the same shift and she's going home, I always say, text me when you make it home. Yeah. And she does, because if she doesn't, she knows I will call her, as I have a couple times when she's forgotten. And it's just always letting those people know how important they are. For me, that is a form of self-care. I also have too many plants, and I think fitness is a good thing as well.
I agree.
Everything you hear today from myself and my guests is opinion only and doesn't represent any organizations or companies that any of us are affiliated with. The stories you hear have been modified to protect patient privacy, and any resemblance to real individuals is coincidental. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as medical advice nor used to diagnose any medical or healthcare conditions.
I think that along those lines, talking about letting the people that you know that you love, that you love on, this community sometimes are more family than family.
Yes.
Can be, and it's hard on the family because they don't understand that. But what did I tell you guys the other day when we left here? Do you remember? I do. I said, I love you. I said, I love you before I left, because it's true. You may or may not know, depending on if you look at Facebook and stuff, but a lot of times I sign my posts at the end with 10, the number 10. When I was growing up, my dad used to tell us, hey, I love you 10. And we'd ask him, why do you tell us you love us 10? And he would say, that's the most that you can love somebody is 10. That's the number. So he would always tell us, I love you 10. So now my family and a lot of my friends know this, because I'll end my conversation with 10 and they know that I'm telling them I love them and the most that I can love them, And so I think that's one of the things too, is how I cope, is that I will call somebody that I love and tell them, hey, I had a hard day. Can you chat with me for a little bit? And so that helps.
Hey guys, if you're interested in using the supplements I've been using on my own health journey over the last year, I highly recommend First Form products. They have a pre-workout that I've been drinking every day for, months and months, if not a year or more. And I think it's up to 300 milligrams of caffeine. You can do a partial scoop if that's too much for you. For me, honestly, 300 milligrams of caffeine is what I need in the morning to get up and get after a workout. And it tastes phenomenal. So if you guys are interested in that, you can find the link below. And of course, if you use that link, it will actually help support my show as well, as they give us a little percentage of every sale if you use my link. So check it out there, guys, if you want an awesome product and you want to support the show. Yeah. Well, this job makes you realize too how fragile life is too, and to not miss those opportunities.
Yeah.
I think it's important for everyone to find out what their safe place is and what makes them happy, because it's easy for someone to give, this works for me. For me personally, it's exercise.
Yes.
That might not do it for other people.
Yeah.
I don't really like going and just talking about my problems a whole lot,
Do you have
but
a lot of problems? Because you're buff as hell, man.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised to hear that he lifts, because
Do you even lift, bro?
no,
You're
no,
welcome.
he does too much cardio.
it's all Cheerios.
You look great, by the way.
No, but like, I personally don't get a lot of benefit out of just talking.
Yeah.
Very briefly, but I do really decompress quite well if I can get out and ride my mountain bike or even just taking a walk in fresh air. But it may be completely different for someone else.
Yeah.
Someone else may really benefit from just talking to someone or sitting down and watching a movie. Rather than each individual's thing, it's important for people to identify where is your safe spot and how can you overcome a challenge in a healthy way.
Yeah, what works for them.
Hey guys, I'm going to jump in here. That's the end of this episode. If you got any value out of this today, if it resonated with you, if it encouraged you, the only thing I ask is that you subscribe to the show. And if you leave a 5-star rating and review, that is super helpful. I don't make any money from the podcast, and it does cost money to produce. So it's really helpful when you guys can subscribe to the show. It helps encourage me and keeps me doing this. You can also go to practicalems.com and check out all the videos and links there. There's also an EKG course if you want to financially support the show, and it's a pretty top-notch EKG course if I do say so myself, so check it out there. You can also join my email list at practicalems.com and get notified of every time we release a new episode. So check it out there, guys, if you want to support the show. And thanks for checking this one out, and we'll see you on the next one.